Hey, it's Trey the Gatorboy, and welcome to a very special video where I'm going to be unboxing a playmat that I designed myself. So, let's just get right on into it. I got this off of Inked Gaming, and if you don't know, they are a special site where you can actually make your own custom designs and upload your image to them, and they will print it on pretty much any sort of trading card game accessory that you would like to use. Let me put this down before I hurt myself. So basically there's just a bunch of tape, and then there's just this big art tube. And the really cool thing about this playmat that I got is that it's actually going to have stitched edging and a bag that comes with it. And wow, this is really this is so great. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to show off is the bag that I bought with it. So this has my YouTube banner along with a couple extra little characters I included for it. And it's very cool because I've actually never been able to see my YouTube banner in person. And it's crazy to see all the characters I've made so long ago in full, almost like merch form. It's crazy to see this. It's like all my little characters and they're all just there. This is awesome. Alright, so now actually first I should go over what's actually included. So with this bag is actually included a carabiner, which is actually green as well to match the whole thing. And it's just a little zip close bag. Not really zip, but it's a drawstring bag to help keep your playmat sealed so that you can travel with it. Alright, let me get this pair of scissors out of the way so I don't cut the playmat. Now, this is what we've come here for. Now I should have done this the other way, but then it would have been upside down. So I guess they rolled it the wrong way. This is my playmat. So, as you can see, it is all the characters from my banner, except put into an actual playmat to play the cards with. So, I've got a deck here. Of course, a green deck box with my green playmat, and I've got the cores. So as you can see, it's all laid out with the hexes for these cores, and they match perfectly. And I noticed that when I made the design, I had a few small errors, but they actually still line up pretty well. In fact, I think they actually line up perfectly, which is pretty great. Yeah, they line perfectly up. So that's pretty freaking sweet. I am really excited about this. I'm just gonna lay out these cores really quick. Now, the really neat thing about Inked Gaming is you don't even have to make the design. It can be whatever design you want, and they will make it. And I think it's just an amazing business that they run. As I look through, even the stitching is done very well. They actually kept my design. I don't know if you can actually see that. I'll get some close-up pictures to put into the video as well. Just the cat going crazy over here. He can sense the excitement over all this. So yeah, there's like the little turtles. I put little turtles with these little plant dudes attached to their tails. So basically that's the opponent's side, and this is of course my side. I'm always going to be using this side because it has the Gatorboy on it. And of course this side has the Gatorboy and his turtles. And of course these little guys, which I call shorks. They're orcs with shorts. Do I have to repeat all that, or? And here's of course my name, And pretty much when I'm recording any sort of games, like any sort of gameplay that I do with this mat, of course this side is going to be facing towards the camera so you guys see my name. And so now I'm just going to go ahead and flip this back over. So one other amazing feature of all this that I really want to show you guys is, so normally with these types of playmats, they will have little card slots for where you put your cards. However, I wanted to make something a little more unique. So what I did was, these characters are pretty much, you can place your character cards here, but I placed them like that so it's not like you have to place your cards there. You can actually place your cards over on this side so that all the characters are visible. So you can either have all the characters visible, or you can use them as a guideline to place your cards. As you can see, they actually line up perfectly with the cards. And then of course these turtles actually line perfectly with the graveyard. So I am so excited to show off this playmat because I worked for like 7 hours trying to make this a reality, and I think it's turned out just fantastically. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good old shuffle really quick. Not that I'm gonna play a game or anything right this second, but just wanted to show what it'll look like with some energy and some stuff in the cards. So just the energy, of course, goes here. And then, of course, graveyard right there to cover up the turtles. And then, of course, the cores will be going right here. This little dude in the middle is to symbolize the center of the board. And what's really, really cool about all this is the characters here are actually to show you where to start rolling from. So normally people say to measure from the middle of this core and then go roll backwards 5 cores. But I've measured actually exactly 5 cores from the center to be where you're gonna roll from anyways, so the character actually symbolizes that. So theoretically, if I place this core face down from his head and roll, I should get the exact core that I want. Exactly. So that's freaking amazing, and I really am so excited to show this off because this is just amazing to me. I am so psyched that I can share this with you guys because I've wanted to make a playmat like this for so long, and now I have it, and I am just so stoked to get some gameplay footage for you guys. So for shots that are off the board, for example, this core right here will take you a full 6 cores in length to reach. You just gotta move your graveyard, and you'll actually want to go just outside of the cores and shoot from here, right here. And I'll demonstrate that right now. Like that. So basically, shots like that are very possible, but they take just a little more thought. But with the actual core matrix set up on the playmat, it makes so much difference, because before I was playing on a playmat without a core matrix, and it was just way harder. Additionally, when facing other people as well, it was very difficult when dealing with 2 of those playmats, and there was a big ledge right in the center. You might have actually seen it in my Instagram video where the center just doesn't line up at all, and it creates a bigger issue in the end where the Bakugan will actually roll and jump a little bit and maybe even miss the core completely throwing off their roll pattern. But with this one, it is just not an issue at all because you can really just cover that whole space right in the center and there's no overlap. It's just all one surface and it really does help a lot. So I definitely recommend if you're going to buy a playmat for this game, even if it's not going to be a hex matrix in the middle, you want a 2-player playmat because it just creates so much more convenience in the end. And it can actually up your game quite a bit more purely out of the perspective of not having that giant ledge right in the center. So one question you might be wondering is why get the stitched playmat versus the non-stitched playmat? Well, the main difference is purely the life of the playmat. So with a stitched edging, you'll be preventing a lot of the wear and tear issues that you normally get on the very edges of the playmat. However, you will want to be careful because cards can get caught in the stitching on the sides of the playmat, but that shouldn't be much of an issue, especially in this game since there's just so much room that you're working with. You're not going to have all sorts of creatures flooding your whole playmat like in Magic. Just the overall quality of these playmats, like just this playmat is just so nice compared to some of my other playmats I've gotten in the past where it was just, you know, just an image printed on a piece of rubber, and it's just so different having such a high quality material and such a high quality image as well. It's just so nice because I feel like I can really rely on Inked Gaming for the amount of money that I spent. Now, I'm not being sponsored by Inked Gaming at all. This is just purely an amazing mat, and I really wanted to share my experience unboxing and reviewing this playmat because I can only assume that all their playmats end up just as good as this one turned out. The quality of the image is amazing. I was not expecting it to just turn out so well, and just everything about it is just everything I wanted in a playmat, and I'm just so excited. And what's even better is that if I found any issue at all with the way this turned out, they even put that I could return this and have them reprint it in a completely different pattern that I originally sent to them, just because they know that it costs so much, so they want to make sure that you're getting the exact thing that you ordered. And I'll make sure to drop a link in the description below that leads directly to Inked Gaming's website, and you can go ahead and start making your own custom playmats as well. I would definitely recommend this playmat, and I would also very much recommend the playmat bag because honestly you don't want to have to be carrying around your newly made custom playmat because you don't want it getting damaged after you've already spent that amount of money just to get it all printed out. If you like this video, feel free to like the video, comment on the video, and if you really liked the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification icon so you can see more content like this one and more content related to the Bakugan TCG, because I'm going to be posting all sorts of crazy stuff in the coming months. So anyways, thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you next time!